Aloha from Maui. My name is Mele Fong, aka Ukulele Mele. Today let's learn the song Goodnight Irene with two different waltz strums. The first one is thumb strum up, which looks like this. Thumb strum up, thumb strum up, strum up. The second is thumb pluck, pluck, which looks like this. Thumb pluck, pluck, thumb pluck, pluck. To learn that, let's look first at our thumb strum up, strum up. What you want to do is take your, first of all, 4 fingers, 4 strings. Very easy. You're going to take your thumb and pull on the 4th string out to your hand that's resting. Then you're going to strum up, strum up. And to remember, when we strum up, we're just on the fleshy part of our index finger, this part right here. So you're going to up, up. So our count is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thumb strum up, thumb strum up, strum up. Now be careful that when you're strumming up that you're covering all 4 strings and you don't stop short on your 3rd string. So you're full strumming up, okay? Now on our thumb pluck, pluck, again 4 fingers, 4 strings, we're going to take our thumb first, pull out on the 4th string, and then simultaneously your other 3 fingers are going to be on the down side of those strings and then pulling or plucking towards your palm. So the motion is like this. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, thumb pluck, pluck, thumb pluck, pluck. Okay? Now let's look at our chords. We are in the key of C, and we've got these 3 home bass chords, which means you play them from home bass position, which is when you're resting right here on this bone with your thumb back, so that is very easy to play from there. So on our left hand, we've got fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4. They correspond to the fingers number here. So for the chord of C from home bass, we've got our 3rd finger on the 1st string 3rd fret for C. Then for F and G7, when you've got more than 1 finger down, you want to put things in order so that it's easier in your muscle memory. So we've got 1, 2, and G7 is 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Now let's look at our music terms as written on our 2-page song sheet. P-I-M-A stands for the letters of your fingers on your right hand. P-I-M-A. And let's see, what else do we have? Arpeggio. If you look at the very end, an arpeggio is when you take your thumb and you're going to start at the 4th string and then just go individually down every string like that. That's called an arpeggio, versus if you were all together, that would be a bump. Okay? Now, are we ready to play? Now, when you look at your arrangement, you notice that the chorus is when we do our thumb pluck, pluck, thumb pluck, pluck. And when we do the verses, we do our thumb strum up, thumb strum up, strum up. Okay? Here we go. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. I'm gonna take another walk downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Stop rambling, stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down by the fireside bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. I'll see you in my dreams. That's Goodnight Irene with the thumb strum up and the thumb pluck pluck strums by Ukulele Mele. Aloha! Mahalo! Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for ukulele lessons, music, and stories related to the songs. Are you having fun yet? See below to watch videos on my playlists. Have fun as you watch, listen, play the Ukulele Mele Way. Aloha from Maui. I am Mele Fong.